everyone. I thought I would try these Bluetooth earphones and see what they sounded like. Yes, I am remembering that when you try to put other earphones over, and voiceover is telling me you can't see me, sorry. But, whatever. Anyway, I guess I should be saying I'm sorry that I have not posted anything since, what? When was the last post? Over a week ago. I spent I spent the first, from July, let me get my lazy butt up and turn the light on because it will not stop telling me that there is 0 people in this thing, and on YouTube, people want to be able to see something. Oh, all of a sudden there's a face centered. Make up your mind. Okay, so, okay, nice, you can see me. And I'm gonna go all over the frame, but anyway, okay, so, okay, can we stay centered, please? All right, I've been on vacation since, from July, through the, hold on, speak off. I don't care about the fact that I'm going all over the frame. If you can see me, that's great. Okay, so I've been on vacation for the past week. Came back on Thursday. It's Sunday. I still haven't. I've kind of been focusing on, I guess, resting and kind of doing my own thing to try to get back into, try to get things back the way they, I don't want to say should be. I'm not sure how to finish that sentence. Friday, I mostly focused on just kind of resting. I guess I just wasn't really in the mood for doing much. Saturday, I went to the bank to take care of some money, basically reorganize money that had ended up in, to put money back where it belonged. Let's just put it that way. Nothing went wrong. It's just, okay, if this money wasn't going to go to what I thought it was going to go to, let's put it here and here. So anyway, and I also had a transcription job that my client was very understanding. He was like, if you don't get it done, because we were all going to the same convention, and he was like, you know what, take your time. Everyone knows, we know, everyone who's listening to us knows we're at a busy time, and if you don't get around to finishing the transcript when we had hoped to release the podcast, we'll just release it next week. Well, they don't have to release it next week. I just put it in the outbox yesterday. So I did have the energy to do that. And now I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the rest of the day. But I did create an audio-based video. I'm not sure why I haven't posted that. I just haven't. But then there's several that I haven't edited. I did vlog during the vacation to a point. Not every day, but some. I have not created those. I've not, edited those videos at all. So, I don't know when you're actually going to see that vacation footage or hear that vacation footage not more likely, but more accurately. Let me see what voiceover is telling me. I keep feeling these clicks, and I'm like, what? Now voiceover, obnoxious as it sometimes is, doesn't want to tell me anything. Anyway, okay. How was the trip? It was great. It was, first of all, I had needed that so bad. Last time I had done anything like this was 7 years ago. If there's an awesome thing that you do for yourself, don't force yourself to go without it for 7 years. I mean, sometimes that's easier said than done, but Yeah, I wish I had done that for myself more often. And it was even better because my dearest friend, my chosen father, a man I love like a father, was able to come for part of that, and we were actually able to spend time together, which was precious. I mean, that does not happen often at all. Okay, can we keep the face centered? That does not happen often at all, but it is something we want to make happen more often. I went to one of the major blindness conventions, and as always, when I go to those, I went to the exhibit hall, took a look at some of the awesome technology. I bought a thing. I had my proverbial eye on like 3. I chose one, and then I got it home and I found out that the things that attracted me to it are not possible to do right now. I know why, though. The person who was demonstrating it was demonstrating things that could be done on once a piece of firmware was installed that is not available to the public yet. In layman's terms, it's like you have version 10 and version 11 is coming out, and version 11 isn't quite out yet, but you see somebody who has their hands on version 11's software and they're showing you everything that version 11 can do, and you're like, that's awesome. And then you get home and you're like, oh, I'm still on version 10 and I can't get version 11 yet. So that's kind of where I am with that. But I'm looking forward to version 11 or version whatever it is coming out and being able to experiment to find out what all I can do with that. That's going to be really cool. However, I will acknowledge that I kind of wish I had gotten one of the other things that I had my proverbial eye on. But I don't regret getting what I got. However, I do wish I could get the other thing. I will get the other thing at some point. I just couldn't have afforded both. So I know I did the right thing. There's more I could talk about, but I don't know that I want to talk in detail about those things on YouTube yet, but I kind of, I guess, remembered some things about myself or discovered. First of all, one of the things that I discovered was that, I don't know why I didn't realize this before. Well, yeah, I do. Music and audio creation and everything I love is considered art. Up to now, when I thought about art, I thought about what you go to elementary school and see in art class. Painting, coloring with crayons, learning about colors, everything that a blind person can't get anything out of. Because they can't see or understand. Well, blindness is a spectrum. If you are visually impaired or partially blind, you might be able to get something out of it. If you're as blind as I am, totally blind, 0/0 eyesight, always has been, always will be, you can't get anything out of that. But I guess I never realized that my preferred forms of art still are art. And the organization for which I went to the convention has a special interest group called Friends in Art. And I guess I am a friend in art, and I just never realized it. I have not officially joined that special interest group yet, but I'm thinking I might. That's one of about 3 that I have my proverbial eye on. that one I'll probably join. Another one I'll probably join. And the third one I might join or I might not join. I'm still kind of on the fence about that, just like I'm on the fence about the thing that they're all about. Is that me or is that not me? Now I'm just kind of rambling and you have no idea what I'm talking about, but let's see, is there anything else I want to say about this convention, this vacation? Nothing really comes to mind, but that was a great vacation. I needed that so bad. I want to do it more often. I definitely want to go see my father friend, my daddy friend, like on a regular basis. We're already telling each other, see you in 2024. We have no idea how. Well, we have an idea how. We're not sure. I'm not sure how I'm going to make it happen from a financial standpoint, from a logistical standpoint. I don't know how I'm going to make it happen, but I'm going to make it happen. I choose to believe I'm going to find a way. So, I definitely want to do that more often than not. And even if I don't go to every convention, maybe every other year or every 2 or 3 years. None of this 7 years apart stuff again, okay? Of course, what I'm able to do depends a lot on finances, but if I can get myself together and get my finances figured out and get everything together, I am choosing to believe I can make what I want to happen. And on that note, I'm going to end this video. Thank you for watching. I have been using the bone conductor shock Bluetooth earphones. It's the only Bluetooth device I've really liked. It's still something to get used to. It's not my favorite kind of earphone, but it's a practical thing. It doesn't actually go in your ear. It goes in front of your ear. And if I'm trying to walk around and like actually know what's going on around me, it's the right thing to be using, because I really can't hear my surroundings if I've got a big honkin' earmuff style earphone on my ear, even though that's what I prefer. So I could do tech reviews. Maybe I will in separate videos. In the meantime, I will talk to you later, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. We gotta turn the speech on before we can